YouTube. Yeah, today this is my new Garrett Pro Pointer. A really good piece of kit for metal detecting. I can't fault this. I can't fault this. This is one of the best on the market. Done some research on YouTube, read reviews, etc, and it's generally considered the best pointer on the market at the moment. Can't fault it. Performance spot on. You know. Performance spot on. Quite expensive at 89. This cost me $89.99. So it's not a cheap item, and you haven't had a chance to use it outside in the field yet, but the weather's been quite bad, so I haven't been out with it yet. So it's still brand new. I can't fault it. Well, the only minor niggle maybe. Well, I have got 3 niggles with it actually, but not with the pointer. First niggle, the battery that was supplied with it lasted maybe 2 to 3 hours, and then it died. And then the low battery indicator came on the pointer, and it was a quite a good quality battery that was a good, brand name battery that was supplied with it. So, well, that's, batteries run out anyway, so it's not a sort of major niggle. But if you get it out of the box and you think a new battery's you think the battery that's supplied with the pointer is going to last 20 hours, and you go out for 3 hours and it dies, just buy a spare. Just take a spare anyway. But that's not a major niggle. It might have just been a duff battery. Don't know. Anyway, the niggles I've got with this aren't with the pointer itself. The niggles I have got are with the holster that is supplied. This is the holster that's supplied with the Pro Pointer. Now, it looks quite acceptable, and quite acceptable, quite well made. It'll last. It'll stand up to weather, dirt, and what have you. But this, in my mind, this holster is supposed to hold the pointer safely and carry it, and also protect it a bit. It's a sheath, basically, like you'd have a sheath for a knife. So the 2 things that niggle me about this are, firstly, I don't know whether you can see that stud. There's a stud there, just inside there. That stud is the back side of the press stud that holds the belt tab. That holds that like that. Put that through your belt, flip it on. There's Velcro there, so if you've got a thin belt, it's still held there, and it's not sliding up and down when you pull the pointer out. Not bad. But inside there, you'll see that little raised metal back of the rivet, and when you insert the pointer into the holster, if you listen, you hear that? like someone sawing wood. That is that metal stud rubbing on the backside of the surface of the pointer. So eventually, with dirt and grime and sand, basically the holster will wear away the thing it's supposed to be protecting, and that sound niggles me a bit. It's sort of £90 for this, when I'm putting it into a holster, in and out, that's wearing it away. But the worst sound is if you insert the pointer into the holster this way around. Listen to that. That is just. I like engineering and mechanical things, and I like things to work smoothly, and this just is the sound of. This reminds me of a car wheel bearing that's given up. It's just that is a sound of major expense, and there are ways. That to me is just that raised rivet in that area is just not cutting corners, you might call it, or production cost limitations or whatever. It's just, but it is not. Oh dear, that noise is on something that costs £90 like that. That's like hitting. To me, that's like hitting it with a hammer. You might as well just hit it with a hammer a few times every time you put it in. And if I have, before I bought one of these,